Good morning and welcome to Family Computer Center. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to switch between sheets in your Excel file using the VBA code. I have a main menu here which is having purchase detail, orders, sales and profit button. So you can see I have sheets called purchase details, orders, sales and profit. So what actually I want is like when I click the purchase details button, it should take me to this particular sheet. And when I click this home button, it should take me back to the main menu. Same like that, if I click orders, it should take me to orders sheet. And if I click the home button, it should take me back to main menu. So on. So this is what is my purpose. So to satisfy this need, I should know how do we access the sheets through the code. Correct? Okay. So now I'm going to show you how do we access the sheet through the codes. Okay. So you might be thinking like, why do we need to make buttons like this? If you want to go to a particular sheet, we can directly click on the sheet tab and go there, right? That's true. But actually, when you are doing big projects, sometimes you want to visit a particular sheet and take some data from there and come back to another sheet and paste that data there and do the processing, right? Okay, so you should really know like how do we switch between the sheets programmatically, correct? So this is a practical example for that. Okay, so we have different methods for accessing the sheet. Actually, we have two main methods for accessing the sheet. Number one, using the sheet's position number. Sheet's position number means like this is the sheet in the first position, this is in the second position, this is in the third one, fourth one, and fifth one. Total, we have 5 sheets. Correct? Okay. So let's try to do this using the sheet's position number. So actually, when I click this purchase details button, it should take me to this sheet. The position of this sheet is number 2. I will go to Visual Basic IDE and now I will add a module here. And for the module, I'm going to give like name sheet underscore navigation. Correct? So in this module, I'm going to make my first sub procedure for going to the purchase details. So I'm saying like sub go to purchase. Okay. So I'm going to use the first method like using the sheet position number. So I'm saying like sheets of 2 dot select. Okay, you can either use here select or you can even use what activate. Okay, so now I will write another sub for coming back to the main menu. So sub main menu. Okay, then I'm gonna write inside this sub, I will write sheets of 1 dot activate. So you can either use select or you can use what activate option. So I'm going back to my Excel and for the purchase details I will right click and give assign macro and I'm saying like go to purchase and click OK. So when I click the purchase details now it takes me to the purchase detail sheet and I will assign the macro for this also. So I'm same like main menu. Okay, so when I click the head, it takes me back to the main menu, correct? So, okay, but the problem is like if somebody changed the position of this sheets, like simply dragging this one like this. So now main menu is the second sheet, purchase detail is the first sheet. So if I click this button, it doesn't give me anything. Correct? Okay, so that's one of the problems. So this is not a trusted method to use sheet number to access the sheets. So always better to use the sheet name directly here. So you have to write sheets of, then in quotation you write the sheet name, purchase details, purchase details, dot select. And here what you will write, sheets of main menu dot activate. Activate or select, both you can use. So now if I go, it works. Correct? Clear? So I'm continuing with this code. I will write the code for these remaining sheets also. I'm saying like sub orders. Okay. Then I will say sheets of orders dot activate. Correct? And sub sales Then I will say sheets of sales dot select or activate, anyone you can use. Then finally sub profit. Then I will say sheets of profit dot activate. Correct? Okay. So I will assign it respectively. So I will right click, assign macro, and I choose orders, and right click, assign macro, and I will choose sales, and finally right click, assign macro, I will choose profit. Okay, so now this works. When I click orders, it goes to the orders, and I want to assign the same main menu macro to this home button, so it takes me back to home button, right? So when I click sales, it takes me to sales, and when I click this one, it takes me back to home, and when I click profit, it takes me to profit, and when I click the home button, it takes me back to main menu. So it is now fully functioning menu actually, right? It jump in between. Okay, so now the issue is like, what if, so if I write sheets of purchase details dot select. So imagine that there is two files open at the same time, and both those files are having purchase details sheet. So which sheet Excel VBA will target? So there will be a confusion for the VBA to access the sheets, right? So we don't want VBA to get confused because it's a machine. So machine cannot think and choose what he wants. So we have to direct him fully. So we have to give him fully qualified name. So this workbook, you can see this workbook. This workbook is the code or the keyword to refer the current workbook. Current workbook means the workbook you are writing the code. So you have to say like, I want to access the purchase detail sheets in this workbook. So I will change this like this. This workbook dot sheets, sheets of purchase. Okay, this workbook. So for everything we will add this workbook at the beginning. This workbook dot sheets of. For easiness, I will copy it down. So this workbook dot sheets, this workbook dot sheet, and this workbook dot sheets. There you go. So now if I click, it will work as same, and it is little more confined because that means like we are clearly telling VBA you have to go to this workbook, and you have to go to sheets, and you have to go to this sheet and select that sheet. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel so that you will not miss any further video we post. See you again. Bye for now.